Alright, what's going on, guys? Edward here, back with another video. Welcome back. Today I wanted to show you a breakdown here of this trade I actually took this morning. I'm gonna show you a couple of things and the reason why I decided to take the chance to take the risk on this one on US30. And it was actually very simple, but let me show you the entire breakdown. Okay, which, by the way, on Monday, which was yesterday, I actually had a loss, and where I got the loss, that's where the actual OB was created. And let me show you what I mean. Market right here, this was actually yesterday when it started spiking up in this area. I was actually looking for a sell. I had another setup that I most likely will be showing you later, but I had another setup actually looking for the sale. The market did a little manipulation there and skyrocketed after that. So pretty much right here we had a little inducement right there to the downside, or liquidity sweep, liquidity grab, whatever you want to call it, the same thing. So market created that inducement, price skyrocketed since then, right? And after that, the market was pretty much going up. It did push up for the rest of the day. During a New York session, the price continued pushing, and then Asian session started right about, was what, 7, 8, 9, right here. So Asian session was starting right here in this little gap right there. So look what the market did. After the push, you can immediately actually notice something. The market skyrocket right here. You do have imbalance, right? You do have this nice weak right here, right? Nice rejection. And look at what's already forming right there. We're already having liquidity. Like below these lows, we're definitely seeing that the market is building up liquidity, okay? So at that point, of course, I was not intending to go or to place an order block right here. I just don't trade during Asian session. I just simply wait until I wake up the next day and during London and New York session. So pretty much waiting. This is all Asian session, London session. This is actually London session. You're starting to see some volume to the downside, and let's see if it respected that little zone. You see big push to the upside. It makes it more attractive right now. Right here in this area, we're having a lot of liquidity now. Market kept building liquidity more and more, and right here, that's when it started breaking. This was actually this morning, 9:30. This is New York Stock Exchange opening right there. So I was actually out, and let me show you right here, because by the time I actually sent this setup, I was not in my house. I was actually outside. And this is the actual setup that I sent the picture to my students. I had the order block already formed right there. You see the liquidity form, right? Market was actually right here. By the time I was thinking, guys, just take a look at what's happening. We're most likely going to have the market mitigating this zone to push up, to now get into this supply zone, to then probably drop it. You're going to be amazed what actually happened now, like right now, because it is dropping back down. It did, like literally the market is just right here right now and is dropping back down. So it did the move entirely. Like it dropped, it pushed, and dropping again. So it's doing exactly what I explained. So going back on the chart right there, look at that. Boom. I had mentioned to my students, guys, right here, look at this. Right, you could have marked up. I actually marked up this entire order block. I'm going to show you what I marked up, which is all of this. Okay? When it comes to smart money and order blocks, there are different ways of marking this structure off. Different ways. Okay? How? Normally, you know, is the previous candle before the big move, right? That's the zone that you should be covering. So if you would have covered this one right there, just the previous candle before the big move, look, the market went a little deeper. Would stop you out, right? You can do it. There's nothing wrong to it. Not all the time the market will stop you out. You can still actually maybe just get into the zone and boom, skyrocket from there, right? Other times the market will actually go to the week, to this actual wick right there. I wanted to do that, and if I would have done it, I actually got mitigated a lot better, and like my order block would have got mitigated a lot better. All of, like, for some reason in this with this broker Oranda right here is not showing that it got mitigated, but on my own broker it did. But anyways, I decided to cover this wick, this candle, plus this one as well. So this two right there, I covered that entire zone, and I went with the 50%. Okay, my entry was at the 50%. Stop loss, few pips right there, and the take profit, I was actually aiming this high. I was telling the team that because we have this nice supply, look at all this imbalance right there. We have that nice supply zone. You can actually hold it for a little longer. It's up to you. But let me just show you. Even if right here you would have hold it, let's say to there. Just look at what happened after that. This market has started consolidating. Of course, today Jerome Powell was speaking, and now look at this. So we had a big spike. Just look at it, right? Bursting through that, and my actual TP was hit at a 1 to 6 because I did actually close it here. 1 to 6 risk to reward. More than happy with this trade. And as I mentioned, but right here I was explaining, guys, you can actually hold it all the way to the top. But look at the funny thing, right? There's a nice supply. Market will go to the, I was telling, the market will first get into the zone, mitigate before going to this other zone, mitigate it here, and then drop it. Now look where the market is now. And it's just right here. It's actually live. Let me just play it. Look where it's coming back down. This is where we are at the moment, currently running. You see? So it literally did that actual move. Let me go on trading view so you can actually see the picture here. Look at this. Look at that. Right? Crazy, right? So this whole move, I was definitely seeing it today. I was not trusting much because Jerome Powell was actually speaking. And you know, when that dude speaks, markets gets very, very crazy, right? So I was just happy entering with this one. I did not want to take a risk in going for the sell, even though it would have been a beautiful sell in here as well on this one. Nice supply, nice resistance. I mean, there's a lot of resistance in this area, and US30 is struggling a lot to break it, a lot. So I was thinking, why not? Why not reject it another time, right? We have how many touches? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, now 7 touches in this same resistance right there. So why not would be another one, you know? So anyways, I hope you guys understand. I hope you guys understand why I was actually seeing this move. I was coming from this order block right here. So I was thinking the market would go buying before go selling. Boom. Predicted the entire move just right there. So let me know what you think. If you want to be part of the thing, you go check my website, teamprofitsenglish.com. I'm actually offering a bundle. If you're not ready to join yet the bundle, you're still doubting or something, you just can stay on my YouTube channel. I have a couple of playlists, especially based on smart money concept that you might want to watch. I know you will learn a lot from there. If then you're ready to join the team forever, it's a one-time payment. Just go and check it out. I normally offer really good discounts in there, so you want to check it out. All right, that will be all for today, guys. If you're new, please subscribe, give it a big thumbs up. It motivates me to keep posting content for you like this, guys. I know it helps you a lot. All right, please subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Take it easy.